Hello everyone, JRDL96 here with a brand new reaction. As you can tell by the title, it's another Crank Gameplays video, and this one got me pretty intrigued. And that is Ethan, I guess, being taught how to be Irish by Jacksepticeye, you know? And I guess this video was obviously actually posted, I think, on St. Paddy's Day, so how ironic. Top of the morning to you laddies, you know, all that stuff, you know, and stuff like that. So, I wonder, like, what in terms of, like, how to be Irish, I guess maybe an Irish accent, or, you know, certain, you know, slang, I have no idea. Cooking, you know, growing a bunch of potatoes, I don't know. Eating a potato, I have no idea. Maybe. But anyways, I might as well find out for myself. So without further ado, let's react to this video, shall we?
In all of the Irish history, there is a master list, alright? On Wikipedia, the list of Irish people. Now, it has every Irish person that has ever existed.
Yeah, there's not a lot of us.
No, you're a rare breed. But, under comedians, after your 90-minute comedy world tour, Sean William McLaughlin, YouTube personality, Jacksepticeye,
Producer, game commentator.
I guess I produce my own content.
Maybe, that kind of counts.
Well, you did that rap video the other day.
That's true.
Did you produce that, though? Like, you did the recording of it, but did you make the music for it? Okay, so you didn't produce
What
that.
is a producer?
A person responsible for the financial and
managerial aspects of making a movie or broadcast or for staging a play opera.
etc. So you'd be a producer?
I mean, technically we're both kind of producers then, right?
I guess.
That's not what this is about. Now listen, it's St. Patrick's Day when this video is coming out. I'm wearing green, so nobody legally can pinch me.
I am not, but I'm green inside.
Traitor!
And I want to learn how to be green inside.
I wore green, for Christ's sake, that day.
Is a quarter Irish? That's how math works, right?
Dude, you're talking to the worst person for this. Is Irish, that's all I know.
Is Nestor an Irish name?
It sounds Irish, yeah.
Nestor, apart from a given name, also found as a surname borne by Irish and Estonians.
Okay, I looked up Nestor etymology and it said it was Greek, but we'll go with Irish.
Yeah, we'll go with Irish.
It sounds Irish, like Jim Nestor.
I've got some Irish blood. How would you say that?
No, keep going, this is great.
I've got some Irish blood in me, boys. Right?
Not to... you're about an eighth Irish for sure. Yeah.
I want to go back to my heritage. You know, I want to make my family proud. And so, I wanted you to teach me how to be Irish, how to channel my inner Irish boy.
Okay, good. This will give me a refresher course as well.
So I want the staples of what it means to be an Irish person. If I had thought of this before yesterday, I would have gotten props and funny things. That's why the internet and editors exist. Justin, put them up on screen. Look at all these Irish things.
I fucking love every single one of those.
Alright, step one. What's like the most Irish thing? Other than like the stereotypical like potatoes and drinking.
I mean, those are pretty spot on.
Yeah.
Guinness is like the most stereotypically staple Irish thing. It's like our biggest export.
It's like drinking a fucking milkshake.
It's like drinking bread. It's so heavy. It's a 4-course meal. I think it's just kind of culture in general. Just sort of the way we are, the way we speak. I was talking about this with Gab, that like every state in America has like its own dialect and its own slang and its own way of speaking. But in Ireland, it's like every single like sector of every town of every county has its own dialect. I'd say Ireland has like the most diverse accents in the entire planet.
Every household is speaking a different language, basically.
Pretty much. You drive 15 minutes and you're still talking to a completely different type of person.
What's the hardest region of Ireland to understand? Like the thickest, craziest accent?
Probably the south of Cork. Anywhere south. It's like, or the County Kerry. You ever see the boys of County Kerry and they're talking a bunch of lashings and they're getting out there and they're a bunch of sheep?
What is it? You're getting lashings?
Just, you're going out for lashings as you going out for drink. You're going out for a few lashings.
Oh, when I think of lashings, because I'm an American and we have a horrible history, I think of people getting whipped.
I can see that. I'm sending you a video
that
is going to be your baptism of fire. This is probably the hardest accent
Oh yeah. He did. Sean reacted to
Last
this.
Saturday, Mikey George. This guy's speaking English?
Yeah. This is national news. This like made like primetime 6 p.m. news.
It was about night, there'd be a full moon there about night, and then should be bright out, and there could anyone go up in the mountains about night, sure.
I literally could not understand a single word he said.
And there's a lot of Irish people, I think, that also wouldn't have a clue what it was.
Yeah,
a lot of
true.
views, because even Irish people were like,
What?
"Holy fuck, what is wrong with us?"
Do you have any idea what he's saying?
Yeah, the part around like 30 seconds in, he just talks about like what type of sheep and how many of them were stolen. And
So, was he on national news because of his accent or because his sheep were stolen?
a little of column A, a little of column B. Irish people have nothing else going on. We just need something to talk about. I feel like there was like a bit of a story, there was nothing else going on, and then he came on and they were like, oh fuck yeah.
So I've made a connection. Now that you
Yes.
say that Irish people need something to talk about. Is shit talking a big Irish thing?
Oh yeah, I mean we love a good nattering, a good banter. You know how Americans will see like somebody in a mansion and they'll be like, wow, the 1%, I want to get up there, I'm going to be a capitalist too.
Yeah.
Irish people would be more like, the fuck does your man think he's doing? How does he think he's better than the rest of us? Fuck that lad. And then they all try and take that lad down a peg. It's like, you're not allowed to be better than anybody else. We're all supposed to be shite and feel horrible.
I think that's where I get it from. Because my dad does the same thing. My dad's whole side of the family, every time we get together as a family with his side, it's 100% shit talk.
I think that's why we drink so much, so we can tolerate each other.
And that's my dad's side of the family. Everybody's just always drinking.
Jeez.
Everyone at home is like, maybe I'm Irish. I should check this out.
Exactly.
I can give you some, like, intros, like some greetings if you want,
Yeah.
to, like, get your Irish going.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of just saying, like, hello, how are you? Irish people would just say, how's it going?
That's just a general greeting.
Yeah, like, how's it going?
How's it going?
Are you well?
Are you well?
No, you have to say, how's it going?
How's it going?
Loud?
Well, that's just me. That's just,
How's it going?
yeah, and then, are you well?
Are you
Are
well?
you well?
You're getting there.
Are you well?
You definitely don't sound American anymore.
See, I think that's the goal from this video, is just to remove myself from it. I possibly
Remove your American side.
East we can make you go.
Please. How often do people speak Gaelic in Ireland? Like, is it still a language that's used?
In certain parts, yeah. I don't, like, very few places it'll be the main language where, like, everyone in the town speaks it. Most places will speak English first. But there are definitely still some communities, especially, like, on the West Coast, that'll have a lot more Irish in them. You can go to, like, for summer holidays, you can go to something called the Gaeltacht, which is, like, an Irish school.
Well,
Kind of like a boarding school, but if you go there, you speak Irish.
oh, this all makes sense! My dad's side of the family's Catholic!
There you go!
I'm just picking up all these Irish tings. Do you guys say tings?
Well done. I didn't even have to prompt you for that one.
Yes!
I don't even say things anymore. I wish I did. I have the accent beaten out of me because every time I say anything, like anything, everyone would be like, oh, anything? And I'm like, okay, I won't fucking pronounce it like that.
That's the next thing that I want to learn, because I think that Irish people are the absolute best. It came out on my recommendeds the other day. You and Minx just speaking Irish to each
Shite
other.
talking.
It's so good. And I think that Irish people are the best at
Oh,
insult.
Minx.
And so I want to learn some, not only what to say.
I haven't heard that name in 84 years.
Because I couldn't understand half
Minx
what
from
it means. Saying
RPG
something
Minx,
about a
I think
badger's
it's
hole,
her name.
stuff. You know, I can piece two and two together.
She used to
Yeah.
play with
You
Felix
just
and
make up
Ken
shit as you go
and
along.
Syndicate.
Like, if you see someone who has, like, messy hair, you'll say something like, look at your watch.
She was
look at
always
you,
infamous
backwards,
for
your fucking
whenever
head.
they tried prop hunt,
what?
and
Look at your
when she was
watch.
looking for
Look at
Ken,
that
she
one.
goes,
I don't know why people, we say it that way, like, you're one. Look at your man and look at your woman.
Look at your one. She went backwards through a hedge. What did you say?
Yeah. She has a head in her like she was dragged backwards through a hedge.
She has a head in her like she drove backwards through a hedge.
She was dragged backwards.
Dragged.
So basically your
backwards.
hair's so messy it looks like you were dragged through a bush.
Yeah. Look at your one. She looked like I'm a dope as a guy.
Like, if you think about other places in the world and you think about, like, oh, let's talk about, like, France, you think about, like, a French accent. Spain, like, a Spanish accent. But for Ireland, there's no, like, go-to accent for any of it. Like, every time you
There's
ask somebody for
multiple
an
accents in
accent,
Ireland,
it's
I
different.
guess.
Some people do Northern Ireland, some people do Dublin, some people just do a generalised, highty-tighty, haughty-haughty.
You're from Clyde. Yeah?
Yeah, in County Offaly.
Which is... County what?
Offaly. It's right in the middle. It's a county that absolutely no one gives a shit about.
What do the accents sound like there? Just your accent? But you said that your accent's kind of faded.
Yeah, an Offaly accent is weird because it's kind of just an amalgamation of accents kind of all around it. What would an Offaly accent is kind of like drawing out your vowels, I think. I don't even know how to do an Offaly accent anymore because you hear it so much growing up that you don't even know what you sound like.
So, would you say, like, potatoes?
A little bit, but it's more on specific words. Let me look up an Offaly accent so I can...
Let me look up an awful accent.
Yeah, that's what they always say. You're awfully ugly because you're from Offaly. People used to call us Biffos, which stood for Big Ignorant Fucker from Offaly.
Alright, so the staples of an Irishman. We've got the shit talking. We've got the...
What?
Have we talked about anything else?
I don't think so. I'm still trying to figure out what an Offaly accent sounds like.
Here's a question. So, it is Paddy's Day with a
Yeah.
D? T?
The fact that you even have to ask me that shows that you're part of the problem. Which do you think it is? Say it out loud.
D.
I think it would be T, because it's Patrick.
See, you fall into the same trap as everybody else. Because I can see why people get to there. But Patrick, the Irish name for that is Pádraig, or Pádraig, so it's P-A-D, and then short for Pádraig or Patrick would be Paddy. So people would call each other Paddy with 2 D's.
Okay.
Next time I see you, I'll just make sure to take one of your fingers for saying that.
And then the next question that I had about it. Is St. Patrick's Day a big thing in Ireland, or is it another thing that America took from somebody else and made it our own big fucking thing?
No, it's definitely a big thing in Ireland. I don't know if it's as big. Like, you guys have just way more population density.
Don't they turn some, like, river or something in Dublin green?
Yeah, the Liffey.
How do they do that?
They just ground up shamrocks and leprechauns and just put it in.
Every Irish person comes green, actually. So people are just jerking off into the river.
I don't know if they still do it. They've definitely done it in the past, and I don't know how... I mean, I was going to say I don't know how healthy it is for the river, but that river is absolute muck. There's fucking bikes and syringes and everything all in that.
Yummy, yummy.
I can teach you some... I looked up a list, because it's the type of thing that unless you actually look up the list, you kind of forget what the slang of your place is, because you just said it so much growing up. So I'm going to give you some stuff that you can say to make you sound Irish.
Perfect.
So we have a couple of things that we can call people. Like, you can call someone a fecker.
Feckle.
Fecker.
Fecker.
And then you can
Feckle.
call someone a flute.
Flute.
A flute.
It's an important inflection. Is that T sounds in
Why
Irish
just
have
call
an
people a
SH
flute?
sound to them sometimes. Flute.
Kind of a weird
Yeah, that-
thing with your tongue, like it's breathy. What does it mean when you call someone a flute?
Like, you're just in... I was going to say you're just an Egypt. But that's another one. You're just a fool, basically.
Okay.
And then
You're just a
if you're
flute.
drunk, you could say you're getting flutered.
Flutered. I think
Fluted.
there's a couple of different ways to say that you're really drunk. Like, what is it? What do you say when you're like blackout drunk?
Oh, so many different things. You're scuttered.
Scuttered.
Scotland.
Flutered. Banjaxed.
Banjaxed.
I mean, Irish people just make up words. You could say
Yeah.
you're clatterfanked if you want. I'm sure some Irish people in your comments can come up with some good ones as well.
I'm learning. I'm
He's
learning.
doing it!
No,
They did it!
I've learned some good stuff, but I want to know as sort of a final thing is like to you, your most important Irish trait.
What does being an Irishman mean to you? Sean McLaughlin, one of the only
Irish people.
One of the only Irish people left in the world today. I think it's our ability to get on with everybody. I think we're very good at talking. We're very good at interacting with others. We just make friends with everybody very, very easily. And I think we're some of the friendliest people in the world.
I feel like Irish people, for the amount of shit talking that they do, they still will like, you know, treat everybody the same and be like,
Oh yeah, he's a right fruit, but he's a good boy.
well, Sean, my skin is paler, my blood is full of alcohol, and my hair is red now, and I feel like I'm a true Irishman. So to end out the
Good.
video in as many words as possible, I'd love for you to give the viewers at home a good old Irish goodbye, and maybe insult them, because you know, I think that there's this problem on YouTube where these viewers, they get so cocky and they think that they own you, and you know, they think
Yeah.
that they're all that.
Why don't you knock him down a pig?
Oh, those fucking cute whores, huh? Those bunch of bastards think that they can come in here and say what they want and think that they fucking own the place, huh? Well, I tell you little, you're fucking worth nothing. All yours a bunch of gobshites in the comments writing stuff that's already been said in the video and then being like, oh, fucking Ethan says this, and then after, oh, I'm just going to repeat it and think that I'm a old clever bastard. Well, you know what I'll say to you? Good luck to you. Good luck and good night to you.
And may you be a half an hour in heaven before the devil knows you're dead. Is that a thing that Irish people say?
That sounds like something Irish people would say for sure.
Happy St. Paddy's Day to everybody out there. And
You better say it, you better spell it properly or I'll fucking come for you.
double D's, just like your just like your wham.
Just like your one over there with the double D's, the big fucking milky teeth.
In fact,
Oh, come on, Double D.
which way?
When I hear Double D, I think of Ed and Eddie.
See you later now.
Oh.
Besides the big tits.
Perfect video.
Fuck is happening?
Okay. Alrighty. That was pretty, fun to see, Sean teaching him how to be more Irish and stuff. It was pretty hilarious at some points, Some of the slang is pretty out there, like, it's just the one with the calling someone a flute, you fruit, you feck your fruit. Like, what? Like, what? It's just some of them I go, what? And it's so funny Sean, suggested to Ethan that video of that Irish guy who lost his sheep, and he was speaking really heavy Irish accent that I could, even in English, I could not understand. He was speaking English, but he had a very heavy Irish accent. It was like, he couldn't even understand a fucking thing he was saying. And apparently, according to Ethan, his last name Nestor is somewhat related to Ireland, and Irish stuff. But I got curious about my last name, which is Diehl, D-I-E-H-L. Apparently, it was founded in Germany. The surname Diehl was first found in Frankfurt, where the name came from humble beginnings but gained a significant reputation for its contribution to an emerging medieval society. It later became more prominent as many branches of the same house acquired distant estates, some in foreign countries, always elevating to their social status by their great contributions to society. The family is known to have come from the Teutonic Order of Prussia. The knights bearing this name fought against the Poles at the decisive Battle of Tannenberg. Interesting. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Diehl is of German origin and means the best. Really? So I am the best? Nah. I don't see that. There was a guy named James Diehl. James H. Diehl. He was a minister. He was a minister and general superintendent emeritus in the church of the Nazarene. Huh. Okay. Diehl Mater. August Diehl. Huh. Carol Diehl. Charles. Ella. Hans. John. Philip. There's also David Diehl. because that's the only name I know is David Deal. He was a football player. He was mostly known on the Giants. He was on the New York Giants. He played his whole career. He played 10 years with the Giants. Yeah, he retired after 11 seasons. Yeah, pretty interesting stuff, I will say, but enough about me, but that was pretty fun, hearing, Sean giving him a lecture about Irish, sayings and, stuff like that, so that was pretty fun. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's reaction. If you did, the like button, subscribe, share this video with your friends. Be sure to ring that bell to be part of the notification squad. Be sure to check out my Instagram because I make cool as a Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and myself. I also reenact as a cosplays on there, so go check it out. And be sure to check out my Tumblr and my Discord in the description as well. So until next time, JRD96 signing out, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.